Hi everyone, welcome back to my awful bedroom. It is a disaster and I was cleaning and I stopped. So, I did a little video in my car today, which I'll probably upload before I upload this one. Hey Joe. Hey Joe. Hey BB. I am a step stool to her. Anyway, so I kind of touched in my earlier video that I'm going through some shit. I think that over the 2020, everybody's mental health really suffered, and I think a lot of people found out that they had issues that they didn't really recognize prior. And so I've been doing a lot of stuff trying to get that under control, and so far I think I'm doing pretty good. I have my moments, and over the last 2 weeks I've been having a major moment. And so I'm just all over the place and can't seem to get my thoughts straight mostly over the last 2 weeks, but I am working on it. I've had my medicines adjusted and I think that I might be on the upswing. Who knows? I hope. We'll see if this works, but of course I have so many follow-up appointments, and by that I mean one. So there's a few things that I am also working on in the meantime too, and I'm really hoping that over the next few weeks I start to feel back to my normal self. I've got a lot going on. I really only have like a month and a half left before I am done with work, like a month and 3 weeks. And school starts in 2 months. Much better. I also have torn the crap out of my lips over the last 2 weeks because, of course, I am incredibly dehydrated, which might also contribute to the fact that I feel like absolute garbage. So, today's video will not revolve around these badass eyebrows. I'm sorry, I got them done and my friend is a freaking magician. They're uneven. Like, my right eye is like terribly lower than the left. Like my eye, not my eyebrow. Well, that's lower too, but because my eye is, shit. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Today we discuss how to get your shit organized when you have a chaotic mind. It's not easy. There is no video that's gonna tell you how to get your shit together with a chaotic mind. But one thing I think really contributes to the chaos is your surroundings. If you look at mine, let's take a look. I've got blankets in the corner. My bed is unmade. Oh look, balance ball. Notebooks, laptops, desk. I had my Red Bull Italian soda and a Red Bull. Lots of cords, packets, cleaning supplies. Okay, let's go the other way because I can't spin anymore. The TV and everything else is set up okay. Items to be put away, items to be taken out, my plants that need some water today, and another balance ball chair on top of bags of stuff that needs to be put away, and laundry. This is chaos, and that doesn't even include the bathroom, which needs to be mopped, I don't want to. I tried to clean the shower and the cat knocked over my Dove soap, and I have a rock bottom, that's funny. I have the river rock on my bathroom or my shower floor, which is absolutely beautiful. But let me just tell you that that soap does not come out. I haven't used that shower in a while. I used the other bathroom, just because it's easier for me. So I left it there for a really long period of time, and now it's like cemented itself to the floor. So I've poured hot water. I've been scrubbing it with a scrub brush. I've got everything else clean in there except the floor and the shower floor. And then the litter won't be there anymore either because Lily's getting new litter today. It's time to change the litter out. So it's been chaos. So of course my mind is in chaos. So today, trying to clean up a little bit. As I start putting stuff away, as I start scrubbing, as I start like cleaning surfaces off and getting things done like out in the kitchen, I've got dinner in the crock pot. The kitchen is clean and I want to cook there. I want to be there. In here, I will want to be in here and I'll be calm once I do. So I think tip number 1 is clean your surroundings. I know it's hard for the ADHD mind. I promise you, I am fully aware as I live that reality, and it's not kind sometimes when you stand and stare at something and think, where do I start? Or you get through half of a task before you realize you wanted to do something different, and you're up and you're just constantly going from thing to thing and can't concentrate. Like, I have filmed videos multiple times over the past 2 weeks that had to go completely in the garbage and just be deleted because I just can't get my mind together. I squirreled so hard in those videos that they were not comprehensible. So today's, I'm working really hard to get this number down. So tip number 2, actually using a schedule. I have no less than 5 planners. 5. And what I do when I open my planner is I put a tentative plan down. I write it in ink. I write in pen. I have 5 planners and 5 things to do. So I do organize my planners by certain things. I have a planner for school. I have a planner for daily life. I have a planner for work. I have a planner for personal. I have those things and I do cross-reference them all the time. And then I have a planner that I use for all of the above that I carry around with me all of the time. I look at these planners because I am notorious for double booking. I did that yesterday. I had an appointment with my psychiatrist at 8:30 and a drug test for my entrance to school at 9, and I didn't know that I had scheduled them both at the same time. So that was super frustrating. So we had to drive into town. I sat in my car and did my telemedicine with my psychiatrist and then ran into the lab to get my drug test done to be on time. It was very stressful. It was more stressful than I needed to be, even though it sounds like it's not a big deal. These are 2 things that are a very big deal for me. I can't miss my appointments with my psychiatrist, and I really needed that drug test done, and it was the only day I could get an appointment. So if I would have been thinking smart, I would have made my appointment for the drug test a little bit later. Or I would have called my psychiatrist's office and said, hey, can you get me in at 1? But it was too late. It was too late. And if any of you go to see, need both of those things, getting an appointment for either one of those things is hard to do. So use your planners and make sure you're not double booking yourself. I know that I say this knowing that I've done it and I still do it, but I do it a lot less these days now that I have like a thing. I'm going here on this day. I have this due on this day. I have, you know, a meeting on this day, so pack a lunch. Like, it's good to have those. And if you can do that in one planner, that's fantastic. Do that, reduce, cut down. If you can do it in a digital planner, that's even better, but use some sort of planner or calendar. You can use the one in your phone that already comes with your device, or if you want to get fancy and do like the whole plan and use all the stickers, like whatever works for you. But step number 2 is use a planner. Number 3, oh my gosh, find a home for your stuff. Find a home where you know where things are gonna be, because I don't know about any of you. Oh my gosh, they're so dirty. I don't know about any of you, but I know for a fact that if my things don't have a general home, I'll never find them again. I can't just be like, oh, I lost a whole basket of t-shirts, guys. But the shirt I wanted to wear is in a basket that is nowhere to be found. I can't even begin. I've checked in the laundry room. I've checked in the dining room. I've checked everywhere. And I have no idea, legitimately no idea where it went. Which is distressing. Super distressing. So, have a home, and when you're done with something, put it back in its home. When I get this house cleaned, my mind is so much better for it. I can cope with things better than I cope with them when things are a mess, because when the house is a mess, I'm a mess, and I just fall into this depression that's just not nice. So find a home for your things. If you're like me, that might take some work. So I do have items that have generalized homes that I know exactly where they go. And I have a weird way of organizing. They're not like items and stuff, but I can always tell you where certain things are, even when it's messy. I can, you know, except for those t-shirts, I can't tell you where those t-shirts are, but I could tell you where most of the items in my kitchen belong. I can tell you where my bathroom items are and which ones are where and which ones are in which cupboard and which drawer. I can tell you which of my drawers here has which clothing in it, whether I'm using it or not. I have things that have general homes. Pens, stationery, things I use on a daily basis. They have their homes. It's everything else that kind of gets stuck. Step number 4, reduce. I have baskets upon baskets to go to donations of stuff that I just don't use anymore. And there's some stuff that, I mean, I'm not gonna sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm sure that it's gonna find a home. Somebody's gonna sell it at a gift shop. I have no idea. I love Red Bull. Sponsor me, please. No, I'm just kidding. Well, not really, but yeah, reduce what you've got. We've got a desk we're getting rid of, tons of clothing we're getting rid of. I have a full ass fireplace in my closet that needs to be gotten rid of. Make space. I have more clothing in my closet that I just don't wear anymore or doesn't fit me anymore and that I just don't like. And it's time to go. It's time for it to find a home with somebody who's going to utilize it and use the rest of its life. So it's going to go to donations. There's a place here that uses the profits from the gift shop to do the food bank. And I really like giving stuff to them because I know that it goes back into my community rather than giving it to somebody who's gonna sell it for a bunch. Some of it will have to go to the Goodwill, even though I'm not a huge fan of their business practices. It's a little frustrating, some of their business practices, but that being said, these items still have use in them, and even if they are sold, somebody else is still going to use them instead of going and buying like brand new stuff. And I'm not a huge save the world kind of person. I would really like to be, and I'm making little changes, but not as much as some of these people on YouTube that I've seen. I feel that certain things, unless they are completely trashed, can be used, and sometimes it doesn't go the way you wanted it to, but you're still doing a little bit better than if you'd just thrown it in the trash. So I don't remember what number we're on, maybe 4. We'll say 4. Number 4, give yourself a little leeway. Nobody expects you to get your shit together overnight. And stop making so many damn goals for yourself at one time. Pick one. If your goal is to get your room cleaned up, go with it. Make a plan and stick to that goal. Don't clean your room and decide in the same day you're gonna clean your living room and your kitchen and all of the bathrooms and scrub the baseboards. Like, that is not a goal you should be making for yourself when you have a chaotic mind. What you should be doing is making little goals and little achievements to get you where you need to be. Because if you do that, if I focus on my room, which I am focusing, and it will be clean before I go to bed, I'm not cleaning the kitchen today. I spent an entire day on just the kitchen so that I could make small achievable goals to get it done. Today, in my bedroom, my achievable goals were get the bathroom in shape. I scrubbed the countertops, I scrubbed the sink, I scrubbed the toilet, I cleaned the windowsill, I swept the floor, and I scrubbed the shower floor, but it needs to be done again. All I have left to do in there is mop. It really is. And then once I move from there, that's my achievable goal. I put my laundry in a laundry basket and take it to the laundry room. That's gonna be a huge achievable goal. Empty out the plastic bags that are on the floor. Another achievable goal. Make my bed. Well, at least fold it down so it makes it easier for me to get in 5 hours. You know? Fold up the blanket that's laying right behind me and put it back in the blanket bag that's underneath it. That should be pretty damn simple. And clean the litter box. I feel like I can get that done. But if I had added all of those things on top of scrubbing the kitchen floor, cleaning off the front of the cabinets, vacuuming the living room, it would have just been super overwhelming. So you need to break your goals down into small achievable goals. And if that takes several weeks, then it takes several weeks. But once you get it done, it's a whole lot easier to keep it done than it is to try and force yourself every day off that you have to do the whole damn thing. It's not gonna make that. So give yourself some leeway to get things done. Okay? And 5, it kind of goes hand in hand with the last one. You can't be angry if you go to bed and not finished. You know, just add it to the next day. Or don't. When you need a break, take a break. But remember that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. And it's okay if it takes a while. Chaos is... I use the word chaos because that's truly what it feels like. It feels like there's a war going on in your head that's saying, there's so much and I don't even know where to start. And so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna stare at a wall. And on top of that, depression will really manifest in things being chaotic and undone and messy. And if you're feeling these things and you've never spoken to somebody about them, please reach out. So that's what I've got for you today. My battery's blinking, so I think I'm done. And I will talk to you next time.